Yo ho ho, welcome back aboard. Aaron back with more watches, birds, and loot. And as always, we like to start off with a wrist check. No, again, Marty, you're bird blocking me on the wrist checks. He doesn't like to give me a wrist check, and he won't even look at me right now. Marty, you mad at me for something? He's peeking over his shoulder. Marty, you are a real character. Maybe you're going to sleep. I don't know, but I guess the wrist checks are off limits today. But we're not here to talk about wrist checks. We are here to talk about watches and continuing the AliExpress haul from the March 2025 spring sale. If you tuned into last episode, I mentioned I picked up quite a few watches on that sale that I just could not... deals I could not refuse. They got their hooks in me deep this time. But as always, if they don't work out, I can return them or sell them. So not a huge deal. This one, interesting. There are two watches in here. It does say Heimdallr on the case, or on the box, on the tape here, like a stamp, which is interesting because these are Militado watches. And they arrived in 7 days. I always like to throw that on there to remind myself how long it took to come. Usually stuff comes between 7 and 10 days, sometimes 14 at the most, but I get things pretty fast here in Scottsdale, Arizona. They come quick. So yeah, not really had many problems with AliExpress over the years. Get always good products and in good shape. So we'll see when we open this one what it's like. But I'm only going to look at one of the watches in here, even though there's two. Marty, what are you chirping about? What's wrong? What, you don't like this box? So let's crack into this. And I will try not to do it. Try not to hurt myself. It's always hard to do these things around the camera. That's kind of always a challenge. Oh, okay, so this is already interesting. So we've got one box that was attached to this sleeve, if you notice that. It was kind of stuck in there. And then we have another one in here. It's a different type of box. So this is already an interesting unboxing. Let's toss this aside. Not toss you, Marty. I'm not tossing you aside. Which one are we going to do? Let's do the fancy black case. Let's see what's in here. So this one, Karakadisa open. And what do we have but we know it's a Militado. Okay, the chronograph. So let's go over... So you've got, it was wrapped in this little thing here, and then you got actually a pretty nice case. Now this beats those black, I can't say it, black plastic cases that all the Chinese brands come in. I like this. And you know what? You could use this easily as a travel case too. So throw it in your backpack, or, you have one. Boy, what is going on with me today? One off, one watch on, and one watch in the case. So, hey, I'm down for extra storage. Now, let me peel this off. I'm going to kill the camera and come back. This is a cool looking field chronograph. This is the Militado ML1868. They call it a retro chronograph. I paid $82.68 with all the coupons and stuff. I saw Baltony also has one that's very similar. It has like a 60-minute dial. So that was a little more, so I decided to go with this one. This one really reminded me of the Khaki, the Hamilton Khaki field chronograph that came out a few years ago. It was quite a bit bigger, I think, at around 44 millimeters. This one's 39 millimeters. 39 millimeters in diameter. So that one, though, that was like $2,000. You know, it's an automatic, crazy Swiss automatic chronograph. So, boy, in comparison, you can get 20 or over 20 of these for the retail price of one of those. I don't know. I'm already liking this, guys. Crown is pulled out by default. No, it's not. It just looks like it's pulled out. So it kind of sticks out a little. So let's set the time. It is 2:37 p.m. Let's get down to business. 35, 36, 37. And we are ticking. Okay, we're ticking. Screw in crown, which is nice. Excuse me. So this is the no date model. The difference being the date model has lume on the hand, on the little subdial hands. So those would all glow on the date model. Not sure why they decided to make that distinction, but this still, with the polished hand still, I mean, it looks fine. The other one does look pretty cool, but my preference is I don't like dates. I don't like to have to set the date. I don't ever need to look at my watch for a date. I kind of know the date, and I don't need to look that up. If that's weird, maybe I'm the only one out there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if anyone else does not prefer dates. It is the VK67 Mecha Quartz. Mecha Quartz meaning mechanical quartz. So some people kind of are under the idea that Mecha Quartz has mechanical movement in it, or parts, and it's a battery, or that it acts like a mechanical watch and runs on a battery. So I guess there could be arguments for either one, really. I kind of prefer that it acts. A Mecha Quartz acts like a mechanical watch. So it has the sweeping seconds hand. So this one, let's see here. So these are screwed down pushers, which is also really cool. Boy, for a watch in this price range. So let's say we start the chronograph. So there, the chronograph gets moving. Oh, you can see the top of my bald head in the reflection. Look at that. It lines up right with that subdial. So the second hand, get that little orange tip. So that's going to kind of tick at 4 ticks per second instead of a regular quartz, which just, ticks one time each second. So it gives that impression that it's a mechanical or automatic watch. And then we click to clear it back. There it goes. Oh, that was nice and clean. And does not line up perfectly. Does not line up perfectly, guys. What? Marty. Oh, Marty. Come here. Look. It doesn't line up perfectly. Yeah. Give it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do to it, too. I think I'm going to... Gosh darn it. Well, we'll see. Maybe, I don't know if these are adjustable. I'll have to look in the owner's manual or online to see if that can be not regulated, but you know what I mean. Jeez, Marty. Boy, he's mad at this one. He doesn't like... Marty! All right, come on. Chill out. Climb up here. Climb back up here. Ouch. All right, so we don't know if that is a bad thing or not. I guess time will tell, right? Time will tell. So what else can we say about this watch? It is sapphire glass, which is really cool on this price range. Looks like it's got a little bit of dome to it. The case, all stainless steel, but also kind of a sandblasted finish. Get the dust and dirt and bird dander off of it. Do you know birds have dander? It's like, like cats have dander. Birds have the same thing. It gets all over the place. It's like a dust. And it gets on the surfaces and things, and you wipe it off. So cat owners probably feel my pain, I'm sure. And it also lands on the face of your watch every 5 seconds. Okay, stop it. Back to watches. Sandblasted case. So very nice. Nice finish to it. No complaints about this case. Big. We talked about the crown being screw down. It's already got stuff in there. It is 7.4 millimeters, so pretty good size crown, which I like on a field watch or on any watch, really, to be honest. Even pilot watches, it's nice when they have like the Oris, like the big crown. I love that watch. Screw down pushers, screw down case back. We'll take a look at that. 100 meters of water resistance, which is really great. Again, we're talking about a sub $100 watch. And to have, it's got a nice case back. Did I say screw down case back? And it's got a nice engraving on there, the logo. It's funny, I called this Militado for I don't know how long. Since I just recently I started calling it Militado. I realized it was Militado. So I would say for however long, years, it's probably been out, right? At least a couple of years. I'm not sure. I think this might be the same brand as Pagani Design. I don't know that for a fact, but I think Baltony ties in with Pagani. And I thought Baltony and this brand were similar. Maybe not. But there you go on the watch. Let's throw this in the time grapher. No, we're not going to the time grapher. Oh, yeah, but see, I wanted to say time grapher. I just like to say it, so... Yeah, let's go over to the Lume and kill the lights and see how it's doing. Lume. Ooh, this looks really nice. C3 Lume, the green. Yeah, look at it. I started the chronograph so you can see the seconds hand going around there. And again, the other hands on the subdials aren't loomed, but, don't really need it. I mean, you're wearing this in a movie or something or walking around the forest. You're probably not timing something. So, yeah, I think you can wear this with confidence that it will have lume after... Boy, I bet you could this would probably last all night on a full charge. I'm sure by the time you get up in the morning, it would still be glowing. So I'm going to give this one a big thumbs up. I really like this lume. On the wrist, 7.5-inch wrist. I mean, it just fits perfect, right? I mean, you can't go wrong with a, what did I say it was, 39 millimeter watch. I mean, it fits great. No issues. It is a 20 millimeter NATO style strap, which is great. The hardware all matches perfect. A little stiff, but I guess you want that on a nice rugged watch like this. I mean, you could... Even at this price, I'd rather take this out camping or something or hiking than take the Hamilton field watch that's like $2,000 and worry about, smashing it up or dinging it or whatever. I mean, this one, I'm sure you could have a lot of fun with and not worry about it. $80 to $85, $90. That's a good deal. That is a really good deal. Except the second hand on the chronograph. Oh my God, please, maybe it'll go back. Oh, look at that. It's just off. What a bummer. Excuse me, trash or treasure? Dude, I got to go to the trash bin with this. This would be so treasure. So treasure. Marty, chirp once if trash. Oh, now you're not going to chirp. You little sucker. I got to go trash, guys. What am I going to do? I guess if you get one that it's aligned, you're treasure. If you don't, you got to trash it and go. Oh, you got to return it and get another one and go through that hassle. That's trash territory. If you got to return a brand new watch right away, and from now on the video, if I have to return a watch first day out, it goes in the trash heap. It cannot be considered a treasure. That's my new rule. Well, guys, I guess now I'll head over to the loot portion of our video while I sweat and suffer over this return. And just when I got done saying at the beginning of the video, I would never have trouble with Alex stuff. Oh, man. Boy, did I eat my words on that one. Oh, loot. So loot today. Oh, Marty's coming down for the loot. Marty always comes down for the loot. Oh my gosh. Oh, he just flew off. He did not like that. Okay, come here, Marty. He's way over here on my bookshelf. All right, Marty, go back over here. He's got some flappers on him, that little guy. Hey, second time in show history, we saw birds fly away. That was pretty cool. So I'm not even going to try to sell you this or tell you where to get it because I don't even remember where it was. But watch storage. I have a huge loot tip. So these come, you've seen them a million times if you've looked up watch rolls or not really roll, watch cases. But my biggest thing, and I don't care what they're made out of or whatever, they could be, this one's, real leather and it's got like a kind of suede inside. The holders. Make sure you get the slide out ones. See how these slip out? I don't have the other types snap in. So I don't have, because every time I've gotten one, I've returned it because I hated it. They were so hard to get the snap because they have like snaps like right inside here on each side. And that kind of holds your little thing in, your little pillow. Yeah, pillow. These are cool because they just have a little track and you can see they just slip in and slip out as you need it. And when you have it buckled up, these aren't moving around inside. Your watches aren't moving at all. So they make it so much easier. I can't even tell you just to get the slide in tight. Let us throw a watch in here. That would be crazy. Like actually demonstrate how it works. Seiko Samurai that I picked up pre-owned. I bought just recently from a buddy on the Random Rob Discord. Great deal on a great diver. Patty. So look, see how that slides in there? Boom, you lock it in. It's not moving around. Want to take it out? Slip it right out and put it right on. So that easy. So loot is information. Loot is information today. It is valuable information. Some people I had some comments about loot that they don't like my loot section because sometimes I talk about movies, TV shows, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. And loot is something of value that is it's like a treasure, right? It's your loot. It's almost like booty, just not as big. But loot could be anything, right? It could be like a bird. Your bird could be your loot. I go to the bird store and I pick up another bird. I got some more loot. It's biting me. Oh, he doesn't want to come over. I'm trying to wrap up with my saying our goodbyes, and Marty will not come over because he does not like the watch roll. So I'm just going to say bye to everyone. Loot is anything that I like. I think it's cool. And I think that you guys might like. That's the real loot. Come on. Who cares what I like as long as you guys like it? That's what it's all about, right?